When I make picture frames, I like to use ordinary sheet acrylic or polycarbonate that you can find at the home center for the glass. It's pretty affordable, and you can cut it to any size you need at the table saw, but there's a couple of challenges to doing that. For one, this thin material will want to flutter next to the blade when you cut it, and that can be a safety hazard. And oftentimes, the blade will chip out the corner at the back of the cut where the material is the weakest. Well, here's a simple and safe method that I use for cutting plexiglass at the table saw to keep these problems from happening. For this job, I use a crosscut sled to give the plexiglass as much support as I can and to help keep from scratching it as I push it across the saw table. I clamp a stop block to the fence of my crosscut sled, both to dimension the piece and to keep it from shifting as I'm cutting it. Then I take a piece of rigid scrap plywood that's at least as big as the plexiglass I'm cutting, and I set that down over the top, and I use a push block to hold everything down and to keep my hand safely out of harm's way. Now, to prevent chipping a corner, I start by just cutting part way into the sheet, then I pull it back and turn the saw off. Next, with the partial cut made, I'll flip my plexiglass over so this cut edge is against the back of my crosscut sled. And I'll do the same thing with the plywood, flipping it over. Then I'll go ahead and make a cut all the way across the piece. With this two-step cutting method, you're never finishing the cut at a corner where the plexiglass is most likely to chip, and that plywood eliminates all the fluttering. And what you're left with is a smooth, clean cut from edge to edge with no splintering or chipping every time. Now, if you like tricks like these, you can see all of our new video tricks, plus lots of other video content and more on the web videos by subscribing to our YouTube channel and liking us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.